Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing elephant. There we go. I think that's level. Sorted. Right, back to war with the Ottomans soon. Oh, last episode, the last streaming session. It was brilliant. I pushed it far too long as well. Just shows you that quality will beat quantity all the time. All the time. Although the last two fights that we had, the last two big fights that we had, the Battle of Hormuz and the Battle of, what's it? No, Battle of Mosul, and then the Battle of Kars, where they threw in 100,000, probably more, about 150,000 here, and they had at least 200,000 thrown into this. We lost both fights, however, the Ottomans took horrific casualties. What we're doing now, we are lined up on Lithuania. Why are we lined up on Lithuania? Because we're going to war with them. 3 combat stacks. Let's put people in charge. 3 support stacks. When these front rows get damaged, I've got an entire new front row that I can substitute in and cycle out the old front row to the rear echelons to sort themselves out to get back up to full speed. What can we take? Mill Tech, 7 years ahead of time. I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to. 25, 25, 5, 4, 5. So declaring on Lithuania. Brings in France. We're bringing in use a co-belligerent that only brings in an extra Bohemia. As long as we can control this line. Could they get around behind us? Across here. Would send in my ships down here. No, because we'd need to own both sides. Let's bring them down anyway. We can port them in the Black Sea now. And then next war with the Ottomans, we might be able to do straight shenanigans. Perhaps. Perhaps. Any reason to wait? I think I was pondering taking tech. I was pondering taking tech because we're going to be up against quite a few of them, although none of them are going to be able to bring to bear the forces that we were fighting against the Ottomans. France, are you Defender of the Faith or something like that? Something stupid. Yeah. I wondered why France was allied with both of them. It seemed too neat. It doesn't exactly hate us. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. They desire Hengyang. For some reason, they desire Hengyang. Well, if you want to take it off me, by all means, have a go. Can't pick up Defender of the Faith as Confucian, as you? Can you? I don't know. Oh well. How's our mandate? It's going up very quickly. Which surprises me because we now have a border with the Ottomans. I think I've said this last time, but we now have a border with the Ottomans. Somehow we're able to... Do we or do we not? Is it from capital to capital? If it's from capital to capital, then we don't have a border with the Ottomans. If it's just from random province, then we do. I might end up taking this. I don't think we need it. I'd rather have mega high mandate for the national unrest. Don't need the stability cost modifier, but it's nice. And I don't want to be lowering mandate by big chunks when we're starting to chew through the Ottomans. Might have been easy squishes in the last war, but let's not tempt fate. Right, Lithuania. Everyone's up to speed. Manpower's good. We're using majority banners anyway, and they glean their manpower from a different manpower pool. Not your, what? Not this one. They're similar to mercenaries. Have I got an insult? Do not have an insult. Right, let's try keep our head above the 50% power projection as much as we can. Nope. Did we already have an insult? No. Anyway, this doesn't get Lithuanian squished, is it? Fight you, bring you in as a belligerent. That brings in Lithuania, Poland, Bohemia, France, Ragusa. For imperialism. It's going to be a big fight. But you have to take the big fights. Dice cast. You move into that fort. Do I though? Yes. Use that fort. No. No. No, no. I need to initially squish the armies and have their armies flee off and retreat, and then I'm going to have time on the forts. Until then, I kind of need to wait for them to hit us. Let's put at least the people in charge here. Right, who are we fighting? That's fine. That's fine. Chosen wisely. Good. Right, yeah, jump on that. You jump on the capital, in fact, yeah. Somebody needed influence. I needed to get an advisor from one of them. I already have an advisor. I wanted a half price one, didn't I? Kuiwangs. I need the Kuiwangs to have some more influence, so that I can grab the skill 3 improved relations guy at half price. I can always make a generous donation to them. Get them back up. So improved relations guy, half price. Good. You're locked into there. We'll be able to squish you effectively. I think there's a breached walls there. We don't need all the infantry on. Let's split you up so you don't take unnecessary attrition. Polish have got access through the Commonwealth. Oh, I'm not awake. I am not awake. Polish have got access through the Ottomans. Level 8 fort here. Might send one of these 38 stacks just to sit in the marsh. How did I not see you? Who are you? Infantry compatibility, yep. Alright, you. Find that. You don't have a back row, we don't have a back row, but it'll slow him down. Need more generals. That was quick. I think that was a 2-day fight. Now, can you not get through here? So why, what was... Stupid. Right, Podle. There you go. I want to try and separately piece out. There are many more of them. I want to try and separately piece out Poland for something like, because we brought it business co-belligerent, we can do something like that. Some aggressive expansion. For who exactly is going to stand against us. Let's take infantry just out. You should get there in time. Ninth of October. Oh, you're not going to last another 9 days. Get you away whilst we can control where you shatter. Can I really not get to you? How can you be in a fight and then the day after a fight be more than halfway to the next province? That makes 0 sense. A fight should lock you back where you began in that province. Well, I can't leave those cannons undefended. We'll just have to converge on him with 38. Oh well. I don't know if that is bait. It might be. But we'll pick them off anyway. Good. Let's have blockade as well. Let's try and get through these as quickly as we can. Not used to having a navy. Need another general. Need another general. That'll do. I know we're over our general limit, but as needs must. You have decided to support and you are speed marching, right? Let's send at least an inkling of back row into into that. Come on. Held up by default. Okay, you head back, and you head back as well. We'll leave that 27 stack to do whatever it wants. Probably running to our capital. We can raise banners there if we need. Okay. And you slip through as well. Kind of being held in place by these forts, and they have to fall before we can have free reign, before we can get access around. I'll just leave him. Renew your land, that's fine. One at siege, excellent. Let's swap out a decent siege leader. I'll start cutting through Polish forts. Excellent. Forced a little bit of their navy out as well. Into Varmia to support. And the Adora's on the capital. Love it. Right. Take him out. And then return. And you're aggressively coming after us. Can we get out? We cannot. Can we get in? Probably. Idea. Extra advisor. Got them. It's on the way to optimism. We are focusing admin, are we not? We are. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they're piling in here. Until we take this fort, we haven't got... We can't move freely. Same with here, we can't really move freely around here. But continuing to feed in here should be all that's required. Turn a force march. You turn a force march as well, so you get the tick around the end of February. You as well. Turn a force march. If you have force march on, you don't get the tick of morale, which is the downside of a force march. There you go. They'll have all had a tick of replenishment there. So this is better. They do have access all the way through here though, which is not good. I was going to send someone to sit here. One siege of Bessarabia. Most excellent. Wipe you there and move aggressively in. Take out the Polish. Looks like Theodora probably got wiped there by a stack. I'll move our way up to the next fort, which is Zemplin. I need you to speed march there. Just to the marshes. They can't go around the other side because there's a level 8 fort. So they're going to have to attack into a full frontal combat stack. No. I could do with covering off here. I'll bring this 38 stack down here. Cover off those provinces so he can't just spit out single stacks. Single troops even. Alright, turn that off. Can't see anyone coming up through here. So, 50,000 Polish, 55,000 Polish got through. That'll be right. We'll be doing more damage to them than they're doing to us. They've got quite a walk to our capital. Take the prestige. One at the siege of Podol. Excellent. Let's have you move to the next. And you supporting. We'll have you moving to there. And you supporting. You're not moving. So we'll put you into Revern. You turn your speed marching on. Try and catch this horse. Actually not everybody. Don't want little stacks getting beyond us. Because they'll just get out here and they'll spread out and start causing devastation. Where are you going? Turov. Turov is the marsh. That's fine, but I'd rather fight you there. So, dissuade you from going to Turov and hit you there instead. Can I put someone in charge? No, we don't need to. We won't need to. Siege of Ordr, whatever that is over. We'll get onto that extra fort. You can be supporting as well. That's Ragusa. Wasn't a wipe, but didn't need them. You're continuing on. You do have a back row. We don't. However, we are in the marsh. If he wants to attack into us, then he probably will turn us away. But he'll take some losses. I'm going to barrage. We have more than enough military points to start barraging through these forts. Instant breach walls. Let's get through them. And you've got group up on the capital. It doesn't have a fort, so We don't really need cannons. Okay. As long as everybody can support everybody else. He does have access through the Ottomans, we have to be careful of that, so it might be worth plonking somebody down here. Or just sending them through to Ragusa. Sure, we can kick Ragusa out. Okay, good. You'll now group up a little bit more. We'll try keep Ragusa out. Where are you moving to? Oh, it's peasants. And Orthodox zealots took over of Orthodox of this Theodora. I don't get it. I don't get it. He didn't try flipping religion. He was already Orthodox. And suddenly Orthodox zealots. I don't get it. Oh, this is a little bit nasty, but we can always pop out a couple of troops behind them. And take the provinces back. Poland is 89%. I'll keep all that heavy. In fact, we'll bring them in for a ticker repair. And we will go with artillery bonus versus his forts, and that is going to help chewing through these forts. Suddenly minus 14 to 7%. Where are you shattering to? You're shattering to occupied provinces over here. That is ridiculous. Can't shatter through someone's lines. Well, obviously you can. You're going to try and make it for that gap, aren't you? You know what? I'll fight you there. I'll even take a river crossing. So, first fight with the French. How do they fight? Pretty well, actually. A lot of discipline, but didn't bring enough men to the party. Who else will we find? I've not seen hide and hair of Bohemia. Already lost into that province, that'll be a squish probably. Let's not leave cannon stacks isolated. We'll barrage our way through that fort. On the siege of Zemplin. Excellent. 16 stack. Which province are you heading to? Goal. Might be able to squish that. I don't know what it's been doing, but I haven't hit it. I don't know why it's at low. Unless it's just cavalry. What mil tech are you on? 26. That will probably be it. I don't think we need to jump up just yet. We can use our spare little point to be barraging through walls. Ragusa. I'd let you get out for free. He's not far away. I reckon covering off on Dalmatia should be enough to get Ragusa out. little bit worried about this. I was a little concerned. Right. Okay, Ragusa, get yourself out. Looks like they're going to sit on Basarabia. They can't get past Basarabia because it's a fort. So we've got front row, back row. We'll squish them, and I think we're going to have to station someone in the Ottomans about here to stop them just flooding around underneath us. Wait, this works to an extent, but anyway, onwards. Won the siege of the Polish capital. Won the siege of Bohemian. Wait a minute, do you want out? I don't really want anything from you. Bohemia, France, Poland. Poland isn't as a co-belligerent. And I want quite a lot from him. And he's not far away from giving us that, actually. I think this fort falls and he'll be happy to get out. Let's move you to Praha. Let's support with you. And let's go for the belly of Bohemia. And they've moved away. %? Nope. It's not enough. Why would 64% be enough? If we take the inside track, we might be able to catch up with them. Don't like this though. Good. News ducats are local goods produced. It's local. It's a tiny amount. And that should be the Polish out. For that. Opens ourselves up to Brandenburg in terms of a non-tributary. But we're swapping non-tributary Lithuania with non-tributary of Brandenburg and Ottomans. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. And no treaties. No, you keep all those. If I make you release a call on a Brandenburg province, then Brandenburg might not immediately coalition us. That's 9% absolutism. Is there any way that we can bump up? We can't do harsh treatment whilst we're at war. Okay. Okay. 100 absolutism. The closer you are to 100, the more effective the absolutism ticks become. So now, piecing out Poland. We can get 2 of them. A lot of people are very angry. We can lock somebody on Austria. I want to peace out now so I can get coring. Austria. Good relations with you. Salzburg, I think you were in that list. Good relations with you. Nuremberg, you were definitely in that list. Good relations with you. Good relations with the ones that we can get out. Fine. King Poland. The best Poland. Reduce overextension. Easily be able to do that. I'll root out those corruptions. So that is the Polish out of here. We've still got Bohemia, still got Lithuania, Gallery of all people, and we've seen France once. Oh, we should go put them the rebels down. Devour your walls. I did not. Let's do that. I'll just kind of sit in this line, I think. There's no reason for us to push further in. Yeah, that's a little bit worrisome. 96 all on the Ottomans. Can I do anything against the Ottomans right now? So discontent. Go for it. No. Don't need to influence. Gonna be squishing your rebels now. You want access? Why? Rocco? No. No random access from anyone. Army professionalism. We are starting to get high in army professionalism. That is 100 activated, which is general cost 50% cheaper. Ooh. At the end of this war, as long as we've got enough army, as long as we've got enough military power, we'll grab a whole host more generals. You just group up. Huddle for protection. Excellent. You come back. I should be putting these to work. I can't have siege attacks doing nothing. Looks like Brandenburg doesn't give access. That's why we've had to go all the way around. So there's no need for us to guard the northern flank. So let's go sit down here somewhere. One siege of Praha. Excellent. I need to do a lot to Bohemia. I want to chuck him into quite a long truce. If he's in a long truce, he can't join a coalition. You go and support that. You're still heading south. You're locked into... You're going away from us. Right. We'll still head down here though. Let's barrage those walls. Got the military power for it. Might as well use it. Let's go and aggressively... Oh, there's Bohemia. Take down this stack. Current heir will die. Our current heir is really good actually. Oh, he's still going to die. I'd rather not have a 306 though. Yay, we get a church out of it. Wow. It looks like we've probably cornered that 24 stack. Right, you, barrage the walls. Let's get a breach straight away and let's get through them. Once I've done that, once I've squished his stack as well, we'll probably be able to get him out. I need to do quite a lot to him. I can't just white piece him out, otherwise it'll be a 5-year truce, and in 5 years he can join any coalition that's going. So I need to do stuff like returning stuff to Hungary will be good, because Hungary is our tributary. It cost Diplo, but it chucks him into a long truce. That's 9 years. War ups. It's a 10-year truce. Yep, stuff like that. Stuff like that. So we don't really directly benefit, but we're still hamstringing him. Yeah, let's not fight you in the mountains. I know by now where the mountains are around here. I have fought the Autodurps here many times. Squish. Yeah. They are just hills. I'll fight you in the highlands. There can be only one. Okay, you move on. I don't think there's any real requirement for a support stack there. France is still in this, so I'd like to keep these guys together. We're going to catch you in the flat, I think that is, isn't it? Nope, island's still. Still, there's not much they can do. I mean, they have really good morale, which, if anything, is going to keep them in place whilst we do loads of discipline damage. Oh, come. So you'll be heading up here somewhere. We'll meet you there. Wait a minute, is that enough? I need to... Did Austria join that coalition? Not Ulm. Austria. Ulm, are you a 2 province now? Ulm is a 2 province. Lost his free city status. Aggressive expansion, yeah. Let's maintain with Austria just for the while. Bring you back from Theodora. Sure, I can put you to work somewhere else. Improve relations with Brandenburg as well. Forcing us to give up claims on us is a plus of 14. Aggressive expansion of 111 though. And he's going to feel it even more when I take out the entirety of Lithuania. And who is this that wants access? From Nupe? No. You can't. No access for you, my friend. I'm the fort here. Won that siege. Excellent. He's probably shattering back because he started to shatter down here. He's got to shatter to his own land. But we might have taken that land very recently. So he's going to shatter to one of these provinces that we're already going to be stood in. And that should be a squish. Really, France? You didn't want to fight me one-on-one, so you decided to take your silly hats and go take out bits of Japan. Well, fine. It's not even my capital. You could have landed pretty much on my capital. Might as well get these heavies out. Nope, no point. Just upgrade them. Well, now I know what France is capable of. Oh, of course, he has land down here. He has land down here, you say? He has land down here. He has land down there, ladies and gentlemen. Austria, would you give us access? You would. That is the French capital. As long as we demand the things down here that don't have forts on them. Why? We have a transport fleet. Okay. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Bohemia, do you want out? Do you want out for what I require? First and foremost. This will be an ongoing siege. I'm not going to breach the walls. If we can get Bohemia out right now, then we will. Don't need to go through his fort. So that is returning calls to Hungary. It's going to cost us Diplo, but I'm fine with that. Hungary, of course, is our tributary. And I'm going to get you to give us war reparations and annul treaties with a lot of people. Alliance with all, no. That. Poland's probably not going to exist too much. Get rid of access there. And access there. That pushes our truce to 1740. So there's no way that you're going to join a coalition anytime soon. That is what I want. However, before then, I would like military access through Austria. Excellent. Everybody move into Austrian lands. So when you peace out, we don't get black flag. Alright, done. Bohemia. How we get? In 18 days. You rush straight to Paris. You to Rethel. Okay, Anjou instead. And you support. In 18 days we'll get out Bohemia. We'll still be at war with France. Yeah, maintain with Brandenburg for the moment. He'll start that. He'll still take that. Anything else? That'll do. That will do. Out you go. Okay, I can't do that. If I can't do that, then I'll want something else. That's not going to cost us aggressive expansion. Keep those claims. That will do. That will do. Hey JL, how's things? We're trying to aggressively push our way into Europe as Qing. With great Yuan ideas. And lots of discounts to tech. So that'll do. It gets Bohemia out. It fragments him a little bit. I'm not going to be taking stuff off him. So we're not going to be compounding our aggressive expansion here. I don't really want to. Not against somebody who wasn't a co-belligerent. There you go. And it's a long enough truce. It is a long enough truce. Yeah. What's that, 14 years? In 14 years, then our aggressive expansion should have come down enough that he's not going to want to... He might have done. But at least he can't join a coalition. 14 years. A coalition that will probably end up popping off, especially when we end up taking stuff from Defender of the Faith, France. It's the only reason why France is in this, because he's Defender of the Catholic Faith. War exhaustion is going up, but that's okay. And I'm still waiting on military sack. I'm still holding off on military sack. Let's get you into French lands as well. From France, I would like to separately piece him out for stuff that he has in the Malaccan node. That would be very nice. Right, recall from you, recall from you. Recall from Brandenburg. We'll send you to other people that are equally as pissed off. How big are we? We are this big. We've been held up by the mandate, which is been unfortunate because of the tributary system that you have. Open it up someone who's quite big, i.e. the Ottomans, suddenly it'll start tanking your mandate because of non-tributaries, which is happening quite a lot here. So you've got to keep a country between you and a non-tributary, like Ardebol here, Mazarin here, Hormuz, Orissa. So it slows you down a little bit when you're trying to aggressively expand. But throwing cautions to the wind here. Might feed. Might just give Bessarabia. Even though we've called it already. Might just give these to Theodora. It's a lot of mandate that we're losing. In fact, no. No. So you're being held up by Paris, so go down here instead. And France has landed on Japan of all things. Good, all our Polish cores have come in. Naval race versus the Ottomans, no. That reminds me, let's get you in support to heal up. Alright France, if I was to piece you out, hypothetically say that I took your capital and ended up with a decent amount of war score against you, what could I get down here? There's nothing here that says doesn't own a fort. No. That's occupying forts. A little bit of forts down there somewhere. Won't mind that though. Gets us a toehold in the region. Opens us up to non-tributaries as well, but... oh well. France occupying Yamato. Fine. Let's split you here. You lot move on, you lot stay there. Should have barraged Paris and I didn't, but we've already got breach walls. I will, however, barrage Manchu and Narbonne. Okay, poop one out and squish those as well. We can't take the provinces if they're held by rebels. Does anyone want to be my tributary? Of the new guys that have been spat out. So these you would, Nitra would, Brittany would. Brittany, I've not seen you over here. Where are you? Oh, he's in Africa, isn't he? Brittany in Africa would be our tributary. And Oldenburg. Hamburg, Sulu, Hejaz. Yeah. Good stuff. That's too bad. What could it take? Had many ideas. I reduce inflation cost, but he does get us a little bit further down the line to optimism. It's very nice. So you'll fall within a few ticks. Should be able to get something from France. Siege of Anjou. Excellent. France, are you sure you don't want to get out now? No, why? Demands exceed the war score. A few more forts in his actual homeland. And he'll get out. We'll barrage those walls up. We generate more than enough points. Next wall. Finish there. There you go. Right, you lot group up and we'll take out Gallery. Gallery, do you want out? No. We just have to go sit on him. Can you get there? You can. Oh, there you go. Let's force him out. And we're almost through Paris. Lose 5 mandates. No, we'll lose meritocracy. What's siege of Paris? France. You take that. You would take that. That gives us a toe holder down here. And if I improve relations with France, he'll probably won't even. No, not that. If I improve relations with France, he's only just on the cusp at 50. If I improve relations with him, he probably won't even join. Coalition. But I can't take any more of him. He is on the very edge. What else can I do? Revoke cause. No. No treaties. we'll get through Finisterre. He won't be able to join a coalition against us. Yeah. He won't be able to join a coalition against us because he's going to be in a truce. If we can throw him into a deeper truce like we did with Bohemia. 1740. Yeah. We can throw him into something like that. Then it just allows us breathing room. That's Gallery out. So I just need to do as much damage to France right now as quickly as I can and get him out. Even though that's in the positive numbers, let's make it even more positive-er. All about them dank forts. Love you lot. There's still a French stack down here somewhere, so I'll keep you lot grouped up. Didn't bring France into the co-belligerent, didn't think I was going to be able to do this. That should be Gallery out. If only white piece. Nope, but soon. Come on, Calais. Oh, we've just outright won the siege of Gallery. Didn't even send any cannons up there. That's poor. That is poor, Gallery. But we can make you break a lot of stuff. Check you into a mega long truce. Might as well get war up something. Establish a truce until 1742. There's no way that the Gallery is going to be able to join a coalition against us. Away you go. Excellent. And particularists. Let's go squish them. However, poop one out to take the likes of Minsk and Solomensk and all that lot back. That will be an ongoing siege, which will stack in our favour as well. Alright, France. Down to low. I want that, but there's also more stuff that I want. Not in terms of land, because I don't want to piss off the whole world, not just yet. But we can start making him revoke calls on things and stuff. That will make Savoy happy. That will make Austria a little bit more happy as well. Forced other to revoke core on my land. And that establishes a truce until it's a 10-year truce. That will do. That will do. Where you go. So, Savoy. Forced another to give up claims on us. Plus 15. Austria. Even though he's outraged. Forced another to give up claims on us. Good. All of our cores have come in, I believe. Nope, these are the French ones. But there's no overextension because it's just his crap land down there. King Indonesia. So, Lithuania, my friend. Now is the time for you to exit. Last war, where you let the Ottomans in. You asked for access with Poland, and essentially let the Ottomans in my back door. Not happy with him. Get rid of all this as well. And that will do. Do you have any money? No. Don't want the inflation. Where you go? Come. King Lithuanian Imperialist War Major Victory. Now there's got to be a lot of people that are going to be very, very mad with us. And we're going to be tanking our mandate quite a lot. How do we get beyond that? We need to pop out or give away some land to people. Theodora, I am going to feed you little bits and pieces. Theodora is our vassal, so we're going to grant you, even though we've already called it, Bessarabia, Moldavia. I should check before and after, shouldn't I? Just to let you all know. Non-tributaries there currently stand at 0.78. That's untenable. So Moldavia. Because the Ottomans are non-tributary, that's where we're getting the 0.78. Also counts over the seas, I think. So you're alright. Don't know if this is... I don't know if I need to give this to him as well. The next war with Ottoman, I want to be the one in control. I want to be the one in charge. So I do need some access to the Ottomans. What's that done? We're now down to 0.29. It's based on the development of the country that you're neighbouring and the size of your border. So if you only border a giant country via one province, then it's not going to do too much. If you rip open a giant hole, like if we had the entirety of the Shan border with him, we'd be losing 5 mandate a month. It would be ridiculous. You need to eat up Kazakh so your name starts peeking into Europe. Peeking. As in Peking duck. I see what you did there. I do need to break tributary with him and then go to war with him. However, as our mandate is declining and he is a horde, we'd end up probably, I don't know, we might do. What's your total development? Can't see it, but I can see how much it would be for a war against you. %, so we could eat him up in one single war. And with his cultural group, it won't piss off many people. It won't be much aggressive expansion with the likes of Europe. I can't have King over here. Alright, I'm doing that now. The die is cast. As soon as it's done, or the sooner that it is done, it's given us a non-tributary malice, but sooner it's done, sooner the truce is over. Wait, what? Wait, does breaking non-tributary not give you a truce? I've been doing this all wrong. Could have broken tributary with Tibet and eaten through him, and then broken tributary with Orissa and eaten through him, and oh well. Anyway, I was going to pop out somebody around here, a grey shield around here, say Lithuania, like Lithuania, and give him Visna, Warsaw, and Lubin, so that we didn't have access, or that we didn't touch Brandenburg, and probably this lot up to Danzig. So again, we didn't touch Brandenburg, but this isn't a massive amount of non-tributaries. Take away the devastation there, and the devastation will tick down over time. We'll be fine for mandate. Are you streaming every day? Sort of. At the moment, I only acquired, sorry, a good enough internet service to stream in February, I think it was. Mid-January, beginning of February. So this is all new to me. So I'm trying to do as much as I can, as quickly as I can, just to, much like I did with when I started my YouTube channel. Just trying to get a feel for it, for different streaming services, YouTube, Twitch, the lot, and see what fits and see what works and see what doesn't work and see how it affects my schedule. It is a lot more tiring than doing YouTube videos, I have to say. But then it's constant, like 5-hour, 6-hour streams, so they do end up taking it out of you. Right, you lot. Let's get you this way. Who's on my shit list? Ottomans. Well, that was beautiful, wasn't it? We're out just in time to go to war with the Ottomans. And we're only 3 years ahead of time in Miltech. I need to squish them. Whilst we're at war with the Ottomans, I also want to be at war with the Kazakh. They're going to drag in Delhi, but okay. And what did we win down here? Oh, rest is quite high. But we do have now a foothold over here. Malacca is our tributary, but we can break tributary and eat it at will, apparently. I didn't realise that you could break tributary and go to war with them the very next day. I thought it chucked you into a truce. Much like breaking vassalage. Chucks you into a truce. We don't have a truce with them, do we? No, we don't. That is utterly bizarre. Thank you very much. Thank you for the compliment. You're all the way. You are. Yeah, let's get you up here. Particularists don't fight particularly well. It's a bit of a paradox where they got their name from. The heavies I'm going to send all the way around and berth them in the Black Sea, I think. Oh, got another 38 stack in. Do we really not have a truce with you? We don't. That has caught me entirely by surprise. Being able to break tributary and go in guns blazing the very next day. Or spear shaking, depends what tech group you're in. Is a bit of a revelation. I had no idea. I just assumed. That's why I didn't want to break tributary with Kazakh before, because I thought, well, we're going to end up with a 5-year truce, a 10-year truce. We're going to end up with tanking mandate until then. That's why I waited till we were so big. Had I known sooner. Had I known sooner. I know that comment is weird. No, I understand entirely. I used to have YouTubers that I would... Well, this is going to sound weird, but I used to fall asleep with. I'd put the streaming on an evening, and I'd usually fall asleep listening to it. Which is good, because I used to have lots of problems going to sleep. It's a big Florida. Anyway, almost. Do we have rebels? Not really. We do have quite high war exhaustion though. The next admin idea, however, is optimism. Why did I take innovative ideas? Because we're stacking as many tech cost modifiers as we can, especially with the great Yuan ideas. Still don't know how to say it. Tech cost of minus 10% there. Tech cost outright. Tech cost of minus 10% here. And then we've picked up all the ideas that give you tech cost discount to their specific idea set. So dip tech cost -10, mil tech cost -10, admin tech cost -10. Being Confucian gives us an additional admin tech cost of -10. The next admin tech, that's 3 years at a time, costs us 483 points. And that's with 30% added on because we'd be ahead of time. The base cost is 600. Ridiculous. How much would it be for you? 493. So yeah, we have been able to dump a lot of points into development. We've been able to dump a hell of a lot of diplomatic power into culture converting. Nope, not that. But my absolutism map looks alright. Yeah, it looks fine. The Manchu culture. Now, you can only raise banners from Manchu culture. So it means either colonizing lots, because it's your religion, your culture. So you make Manchu stuff. Or you can culturally enrich certain areas, like the entirety of Korea. All this is now Manchu, so we can raise banners from these areas. And we've developed some of these areas to the point where we can raise quite a few banners. And we've been trying to concentrate on a culture group at once. This whole province here was one particular culture group. And we converted it all. And then we got rid of it because it didn't have anyone left in it. Woo. Do you have anyone left? Wu was kind of here. Yeah, Wu has 2 provinces left. So it's lying here. It says 0. But it's not really 0. So yeah, we'd culture... I forget what this was, but this was another culture in its entirety. So we culture converted it all to Manchu, and then we came here and we demoted the culture and promoted the next thing. So it's made us sort of more profitable because it's not just an accepted culture, it is our culture. Instead of one that's been promoted that still has certain modifiers. It's yeah, anyway. Means that we have a lot of banners, and banners fight really, really well. Okay. Bohemia back. Bohemia's here. Bohemia's here. Made them spit out Nitra and Silesia again, which don't think he was happy with, but Nitra quite likes us. If anyone would be my tributary, they would probably quite like to be my tributary. Nitra, I'll tributize you. Excellent. Silesia, let's tributarize you. Excellent. Brittany, Tondo, Majapahit. That's probably to try to protect them from the European nations. Majapahit, tributarize you. That will save you from the French. Tondo. Yep, tributize you as well. There's no reason not to. If I can break tributary. Britain, what are you doing? I can break tributary one day and go in the very next. And Brittany's down here as well. That's probably why Brittany wants to be tribute. You're all giving me admin. Anyone who's not giving me admin, I need manpower off you. We need to recover from the wars. What do we need to recover from the wars for? War exhaustion less than 1. Well, national rest -1. Yeah, that's actually not a bad thing. Too many military leaders as well. Well, you... No, you maybe. Let's take you out. 99.2. We probably breached the 100. I didn't pick anyone up. Ah, balls. Not one. Get rid of you. How many pips? Between 7 and 18 pips. 19 pips, because an extra 1 siege skill from full aristocracy. Which is a weird idea to go for, I grant. However, when you're working with banners, when you've got an inherent 20% cavalry combat ability, then why not make the most of it? And that leader siege at the end is very nice. Right, Kazan. Let's go and kick your face in. Matraxus from Ireland. Of course you can, my friend. Austria. He's on the cusp. He might already be in the coalition, actually. Yep, he's already in the coalition. Brandenburg is already in the coalition. Improve relations with you. I think we had capped out with you, though. Who else? I mean, I'm not too bothered. I could quite easily fight this coalition off, but with a little bit of tickling, why not have it not pop in the first place? We can be fighting the Ottomans. Please tell me we have claims on the Ottomans. Yeah, maintain with them until they're out of coalition. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful, and it happens right now, pretty much. Morocco, no, Homos, they'll most likely accept. That's unfortunate. Probably not accept. I've seen this, only with Qing, only in this run through, where it says that they will most likely accept here, but there's a big giant cross on it. So Tunis and Morocco would not get involved. Crimea and Hormuz 100% would. We've already fought. Where are we? Swap you out now. We've already fought the Ottomans once. And they weren't that good. Let's swap everybody out before we go to war with them though. None of these are going to get held up by being at war with the Ottomans. And it looks like Theodoro has been busy trying to make claims on the Ottomans. Love it. Are you a militarist? No, he's a diplomat. But you have to kind of be a militarist if you're next to the Ottomans. So I'd want to retain this province here because Kef is such it's inconsequential to us, but it's this side of that sea tile. This is its own separate sea tile. So this is our only, a 10 dev province is our only access to the Ottomans. That's why we're able to retain quite a lot of our quite a lot of our mandate. Our mandate growth isn't plummeting because, well, it is a little bit. Non-tributaries, 36. Well, yeah, a lot of that is Kazan, and they're going to come in. Fair enough. So, I don't want huge borders with the Ottomans. We'll expand into them, and I'll feed Theodoro. Fair enough. Might even feed him Constantinople. But I want to retain this so that we can continue declaring war on him. If I give this to Theodoro, suddenly we don't have claims. We're relying on Theodoro's Theodosian claims. And you can't rely on your vassals to do anything properly. Although, If we fed Theodoro that coastline, we could take a chunk here. You're our tributary, you're our tributary. So we could take all the stuff in there. Gives access to Bohemia, who's a non-tributary though. Oh, you've unblack flagged yourself. Right there, you absolute turnip. I was relying on black flags to get ourselves out of here. I didn't realise, of course. You unblack flag yourself in your tributaries. Oh, what a fool. It's not much attrition, but we're going to have to go to war with the Ottomans now. There's no way we can get out. That can be fun, especially if you're playing as Byzantium. If the Ottomans get caught up here and you've already got like a decent amount of land off them, but you isolate one province like Sofia, as they're marching back to go across the strait whilst they're black flagged, they'll unblack flag themselves in Sofia and they'll get trapped. And you can trap 100,000 Ottomans as they're marching back home. And you just wait and you wait and you wait for them to eat through the entirety of their manpower pool. And then you go to war with them. A little bit of a cheesy strat, but it has worked a few times for me. Alright. Ottomans. June. We'll concentrate on Ottomans, because that can wait. No one's trapped anywhere else, don't think. Nope. Do have transports over here. If anything kicks off down this location, then we can immediately raise banners. Yeah, enough of them to get a job done against rebels and get them transported over here. I'll need a stack over to Hormuz because he's going to join in. I'll need a stack over here to sit in Crimea. There's a level 8 fort here that's going to stop the Ottomans getting around behind us. So I'll need a combat stack. Just everyone group up and I'll do it from there. What did I lose out on here? Pretty much a front row. Okay. Current combat width is now 40. That's nice. Arakan, nope. Right, everyone group up in one province. It's going to be nasty, but it's going to be nasty in terms of attrition, but the banners, they reinforce themselves from mercenary pool, so it doesn't affect your manpower. The only thing that we have that affects manpower is cannons, and it's very rare, unless you're getting wiped, not wiped, unless you're getting hammered in a fight. It's very rare that your cannons are exposed to damage. Truce of the Ottomans have expired, excellent. Tondo getting 100 ducats, and their opinion of us goes up. Yeah, come on then, we can afford it. Alright, so. Cannons. Cannons off to one side. We can have a 50-50 mix of cav to infantry. Combat width is 40, so it's a 20-20. However, the first time they get hit. What do you think about Trump's decision to give guns to teachers during the courses? It's not their responsibility. You can't put that decision on teachers. You can't. The type of people who get through college, who get through school and think, right, I want to disseminate my knowledge to the children of the world, aren't the type of people that think, right, I'm going to shoot this person in the face with my Glock. It is two entirely different people, and you can't just join them together. You can't just have. There are very rare cases where you get teachers that would do that. But on the whole, teachers, they just want the easy life. They just want to do the job and go home. You can't ask them to do that. I mean, they're going to have to turn college campuses into reverse prisons, really, where it's almost impossible to get on unless you belong there. But I don't know. I do agree with him getting rid of, or him trying to get rid of bomb stocks though. There is no reason for them. So 2020 mix. However, the first time your infantry get hit, this number goes down, and this number stays higher because the cavalry on the flanks. So you immediately after the first fight, you get insufficient support. So you want to put a few cav back and pick up a few more infantry, just to make them a little bit more resilient. Just so you don't immediately get... You can get 2 or 3 good fights out of them before you start getting insufficient support. So 2416, that looks like I'll go 2 stack. So we'll make a few of those. It's going to be a little bit boring for you. What does the chat think? What does the chat think about asking teachers to wield firearms? How much better are the banners than the normal standing army? We can have a look. They're exactly the same as the normal standing army, i.e. exactly the same pips, but they just have a discipline bonus of plus 10%, every single one of them. Whether it's infantry, whether it is cavalry, an extra plus 10% discipline. So it might as well be put... Where's that discipline? They changed this. And they changed it to the point where I couldn't find it anymore. Alright, so they might as well put it here. We already fight with 115% discipline, but we might as well be 125, because the entirety of our front row fights with an extra 10% discipline on top of this 115, which stacks very well when you've got maybe a discipline advisor, as we have, a discipline leader, illustrious leader. We can get it up to 130. Another good thing about them is they pull the... not reserves. They reinforce from a different manpower pool to yours. So they don't pull from your manpower pool. They're very much like mercenaries. Mercenaries just need a little bit more money and they'll get up to full strength, but they'll pull from an imaginary pool, a never-ending supply of free men and horses. So that's great. It means that we're only having to support our cannons. And your ratio of banners is dependent on what you have here and what it is possible. I think I can see it here. Go on. Sometimes the tooltips take a little long to load. Here we go. Your army excluding artillery cannot be comprised of more than 50% cav. So we've got a 50-50 ratio right now. So right now, if I was to raise banners, it would look at this. It's like, right, he's over his limit. Not over his limit, but it will be trying to give you a 50-50 mix. The next load of banners that we raise will be pure cavalry, up to the point where it got to 132, and then it'd start spitting out one each, one each, one each, one each. If you are a horde, however, especially a horde with the Tengri faith, with no syncretic faith that can have 100% front rows made of cavalry, it will just spit out cavalry all the time. And all it costs for spitting out banners is a little bit of corruption. It's a tiny, tiny bit of corruption. It's a minuscule amount of corruption. And your corruption, you end up paying it down within minutes. It's only a one-off lump of corruption, and obviously the more that you raise, you might end up at, I don't know, at the very most you might gain about 2 corruption. And once it's paid off, it's paid off. You have banners. So yeah, to answer your question, banners are brilliant, and if you stay around, you'll be able to see them in action against the Ottomans. I was a little bit apprehensive in the last fight against the Ottomans, but we just ended up wiping them. Within 3 days we were wiping 50,000 stacks of Ottomans. It was beautiful. I had a tear in my eye. 2416. Getting some big stacks now. Slightly conscious of our supply limit. And you, if I raise a load of banners, it's going to be majority horse. But I want some more infantry. Anyway, that is 4 combat stacks. Four full rear rows as well. In fact, we'll just split them off here. No, it's not, is it? It's 40 for your rear row, and I've been going on 20. Do put less. Do put less cannons in. Is it possible to lock your individual units together so don't get mixed up by the units when they end up in the same territory? Well, they all kind of group up. They don't all group up. They all do split up. If we were to mush all of these together now, you would have 3 stacks of 60 in there, 1 stack of 20, and you could bring them back out. It's just after a war when everything gets a little bit spread out, especially when you start carpet sieging and you're splitting stacks into smaller and smaller stacks, and they're all on top of them and they're all getting mixed up. I like to just get them away. Oh, I forgot about this, haven't I? Got a lot of infantry here. Alright, I don't think we need to raise more banners. It's just easier to chuck them into one province. For me anyway. You're going to have quite a lot of attrition for that 1, 2, maybe 3 ticks. But for the ease of mind of just getting it all done, I prefer that. So 24, 16, 20. We can support 40 back row though. However, the weight of that, adding another 20 here, a lot of attrition. I might go up to 25. Yeah, I might go up to 25. Because even though the banners pull from a different manpower pool, it's still attrition. They do still feel it. Right, stacks of 65, 24, 16, 25. Means our back rows are a little bit weaker than the last fight, but our front rows are still good. We need another 5. 4 outright combat stacks, 1 reserves. We need to link up with this guy over here. And I probably need to spit out some more cannons. Can I afford to spit out more cannons? Yeah, I could. It's absurd to think teachers should carry firearms like that. That's what police are for. It's not the job they are hired to do. More importantly, it's not the job they are trained for. Exactly. When you're aspiring to be a teacher, how many... let's put it the other way. How many youngsters now are going to be turned off going into teaching because part of the job is going to be firearms training? It's not the mindset. It's not what I consider the mindset of that profession. My sister's a teacher. My sister's a teacher, and I went into the armed forces, and there is a very big difference between us. We are 2 very different people. Discipline, yeah. Love her to bits. She's getting married later this year. But if she had... Oh, it's totally different over here. Good. As we can bring you back. If they'd have said to her, right, you've been a teacher, if you want to be a teacher, then you've got to learn how to fire a weapon. She wouldn't have bothered. She'd have found something else to do. And the teaching profession would have been robbed of her amazing expertise. Right. On a combat stack here, we're going to squish his army, and we're going to sit here in the marsh, maybe hills. I think it's hills here. Marsh is a little bit further in. Yeah. And we're going to stop the Ottomans from coming up here. We need another combat stack over here to deal with Homers. That leaves us 2 combat stacks into the heart of the Ottomans themselves, plus this guy. You there, you lot are spare. I'm going to chuck you into this province here to jump straight onto Crimea. You're still at war against Brunei. He was at war against Brunei just before we went to war with him, just before he declared war on Chavan. Well, we had to come in and save Chavan. And he lost the war to Brunei. I think it's because even though he's got colonies over here, he can't move men over here. Brunei is a big lump, and usually has a really, really good navy, like good heavies. He says with a 29 stack of Ottomans right there. Oh, the Ottomans are going to take this out. And these aren't going to be able to call themselves. Ugh. But we do have heavies. At the very least, we can intercept transports that are coming to pick this lump of Ottomans up. How you getting on? 89,000 manpower. Yep, let's go for it. What's the worst that could happen? It's only the Ottomans. It's only the Ottomans. We'll be fine, honest. Done it before. I was scared before, but we did it before and it was alright. I'll wait till this guy gets in position over in Hormuz first though. And I might even buy some of that down. Churchy people, would you give me admin points? Yep. Government points will give a generous donation. I'll bring that up a little bit quicker. I would be closer to optimism. If we can pop optimism whilst we're at war with the Ottomans, it just means that we will probably bring this down quicker. You don't need a leader in that. You're going to need a leader. You're going to need a leader. What else is going on here? Oh, this is France marching all the way back from Milan. Damn it. You want access because no. So a bit of an odd stack, but it'll do the job of getting through the level 2 fort of Crimea. Let's grab some leaders. Do we grab some leaders? Do we grab some leaders? Yeah, let's give it a go. Between 7 and 18 pips. If it's coming up and it's crap, then we'll just roll with what we've got. But if we start rolling some blinders, then we can start getting rid of... But we'll see. We will see. Anyone want to be a general? Does anyone in chat want to be a general? Start offering this out now. All 3 of you. I think one of those is me. We'll go with a random name then. Panley? Whatever that is. Yee yee. Sounds good. However, let's name him Yoda. Okay, someone's come up with a request. You better be good. Yeah, better be good. I expected more, but I'll give you another chance. At 96% army tradition, I did expect a little bit more. Maybe just glitch. Maybe that will be a better omen. Yeah, that's much better. That is much better. All right, you are 2 bits better than him. I would like my generals to be able to siege though, so I think I'll get rid of this guy. Oh, he does have maneuver though. But so do you. And so do you. Get rid of that. I know he had a 4 pip siege, however, all the rest of his pips were crap. He was essentially just a siege general. So we'll roll with that, I think. I'd like to keep some points available. Yeah, the first roll was a little bit terrible. The second roll was alright though. Well, your first illustrious command can be them. We'll use you as the focus of our attack. We can get straight down to Constantinople immediately. We'll go and do that. Can be supported by Zhao. Actually, no, we'll send a siege leader with you. We'll put combat ability guy here. 2, 3. Not going to need one there. We'll put our other general here. On the outbreak of war, I just need this guy to group up with everything else. I'll probably need some cannons to be spat out. 8 there is not enough. So we need 17 cannons. 17 extra cannons. Let's get them built somewhere up here, out of the way. That will have put us over the limit, but we'll be alright, it'll be okay. Give you a few ticks to get in position. In fact, that speed march there. Excellent. Manpower recovery speed, don't need it because we're pretty much capped, almost. National rest is very nice though. Take that. Naval race versus the Ottomans. How about no? Speaking of naval race versus Ottomans, are my heavies here? They are. Can put you in the Sea of Azov, right on top of whatever Crimean fleet is there, and pretty much wipe them immediately. Although... Grab an admiral, maybe? What's our tradition? Naval tradition of 35. Get you upgraded. Do you need upgrading? You do. At a cost of quite a lot. We'll save you till after the war then. Ottomans are continuing to take attrition. Doing place yet? We're all waiting on you. See, if Homos are going to join this fight, I want to turn him away as quickly as we can. Yeah, war. Attacking against Ajuran. Homos might not join, actually. That's enough for an admiral. Every little will count, although it's going to put us over our limit. Let's do it. Let's do it. If we can get... Wow. If we can get naval dominance here. 76. Where have you got all this from? Got 9 heavies of his own. Yeah, we're going to have to be a little bit careful. Good job we rolled the admiral. And we are ready to go. We are ready to rock. For those who are about to die. We salute you. Morocco will come in. That's fine. Morocco, you still at war? You just peaced out. Nope, still at war. That's alright. I do not fear the Moroccans. We'll have it for imperialism. I would like you speed marching into that. I need you into Crimea. I want glitch sprinting into here. You're coming across. I'll give you support. Can you get into that and then back out? You can. Alright. I kind of get you out of there. Nope. Damn it. Held in by Beck even, which is Vienna, it would have been. Ugh. Gonna take attrition taking that out. Who joined? Homos hasn't joined just yet. Crimea, Homos, Morocco. You have your orders. We're squishing fleets. Let's make our way in towards Bamiyan. From there we can see where his stacks are. We'll try and squish his stack and try push him back. No. That's going to lose his army professionalism. Just normal troops. I don't want to be splitting people off to take these provinces, so we'll just spit our troops there and they can do the job. Stops Homos creating troops here and just marching off, causing havoc. Can't see an Ottoman fleet out there. That's Homos right there. Alright, different plan. Speed march you on to, yep, level 2 fort. Not going to need 25. Level 2. Level 2. Right, cannons split in 2. You'll need 10 cannons for a level 2 fort. I'll have you in Bamiyan in the centre, able to support either. Hopefully we can rip through these northern forts before he knows what's going on. You're squishing Crimeans and then cutting that gap off. Let's go. Go support our mate Theodoro. We are going to catch him here. And wipe him. Excellent. That's a little bit worrisome. As long as we can rush to defensive ground here, we can hold them up. Does mean we need troops to take this stuff behind us. Hopefully Theodoro will do that for us. Moment of truth. Moment of truth, Glitch. Are you ready? Are you ready? Hopefully you get a good modifier from this. Something like infantry combat ability or something like that. That's always a good one. The heavies, you're going away from us. Alright. That's worrisome. So, how do you fight? Pretty well. This is banners for you though. Compare our infantry to their infantry. Infantry combat ability plus 20%, discipline bonus plus 10% on top of everything here. So essentially our infantry are fighting at 125 discipline. The combat ability is just stacking on top of that really. They have just mercenary infantry. Cav have a 15% Cav combat ability. Our Cav have a 40% Cav combat ability and a discipline bonus of plus 10. Their cannons are just cannons. Our cannons are M&S cannons with an extra 10% artillery combat ability. So this should be over fairly quickly. We lost 1,911 men and we wiped them. That's not bad. That's not bad. Can I get you there? Maybe. I want you running straight down to Constantinople. You have the siege guy for a reason. And these have just seen what has happened over here and are not too keen to march themselves into a 64 stack. This is marsh, so it's the same defensive bonus as this is. But if we see them coming to attack us, we can always speed march in, but we'll just be taking less attrition that way. We are fighting galleys that have bonus in inland seas, but heavies are still important. Heavies are still worth it. Can you charge them down? You can. Fighting into farmlands, that'll be 2 days and it'll be done. Where do we go with you now? Let's sit on Anderne. All the bonus usually stacked, even the Ottomans shouldn't be much of a problem. Nope, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Should be easy work getting through them. It was easy work getting through them last time. I was a little bit apprehensive last time of fighting the Ottomans. However, after the first stack wipe, I thought we might have built something a little bit special. Good, good. Won that siege, good. Won the siege of Constantinople. We'll send you forwards, along with a bit of support. Now we can take optimism. Right now, our war exhaustion is going up, just purely from attrition. However, with optimism, you keep control over your war exhaustion to an extent. And we're at war and it's coming down, which is a big help. This is your capital. It is, yeah. We've won the siege of Rome. Excellent. So we should be able to get homos out fairly quickly there. Who else joined that coalition against us? Sweden. They're not going to be out anytime soon. Norway's not going to be out anytime soon. We're essentially just trying to cover their own back. There's my cannons. There is a load of Crimeans. Let's go blast them into oblivion. Glitch still hasn't picked up a modifier, so let's go try and get him one by hitting a 79 stack of Ottomans. Has a river crossing into it, but I ain't scared. This level 8 fort should block you from going straight past it. If it doesn't, there are shenanigans going on. Looks like they're rushing to support. I should probably at least cover off on that. Military leader has left us, at least. It wasn't you. So we sidestepped the river crossing. Easy win. You hit there, you hit there. We'll mop up this. Because we owned one side of the strait and we have ships in the middle, you almost can't get across to us. So you're locked onto... he's rebel. Rebel's going to take out the Crimeans. He's locked into this zone of control. So he has to go and sit on this level 8 fort in the mountains. It just gives us time to do whatever we need to... Oh, he's got... Of course he's got land up here. So where Crimea has been spitting out all his troops. Should have been wary of that. Right, let's have a look at the hilariousness. Hilariousness? Is that even a thing? Of what's going to go on here? Good. A lot of our extensions come in. You're still shattering. You're locked into this province. I'll fight there. With that speed marching on so that we can get the tick of morale. Well, we'll get one of you. You to rush your way back down here. If they take a turn 8, then there's no point in having this blockade. Okay, you decided that sitting on this is a bad idea and you've gone back. I don't blame you. So I set the river crossing into an army with no leader. I don't know why he's got no leaders, but he's also locked into us. Again, he's going to be taking a river crossing too. Might take a river crossing too. He did take a road crossing. We managed to sidestep it. He did not. He's dead. Why not? Happy days. Ottomans. Well, how many have you lost so far to pure combat? You lost 7,200 overall, the entire alliance, to attrition. But 173,000 of that has been to combat. Hate to think how much attrition we're taking up here. Yeah, only 1%. Glitch, you stay down here. We'll send the other stack up here. Try to relieve that siege. Try to bring these guys out. And do push further in. Why not? Excellent. Next one is... And that's it. That's all the forts Hormuz has this side of the strait. So let's just kind of head down there and block him off from coming back at us. We always take the infantry combat ability if we are at war. It helps out by lots. And you look like you're coming this way. Right, when you're done. Okay, okay. Well, you lot to group up and we will go and hit what looks like about a 50 stack that's going to come to us. Go sit on cars. What do you have? 3 leader. Yep, all the cannons. Some of the banners, just so we're not weak here. Nope, let's go and relieve the siege. Cuba and Crimea, excellent. Let's get you grouped up. Bring you down as well. Right, I need you to lend your cannons to that siege. We can then barrage. You lot step back off. However, put leader back in. What leader is it? Sonin Zhao. Yep. 3 pip siege leader should cut through that fairly quickly, especially with breached walls. Speaking of breached walls, he's almost through it. We'll leave him. I'll bridge you though. Particular list. Yeah, head that way. Don't need to be dealing with a particular list. If anything, it'll drag Hormuz out of this slightly quicker. Yep, he's happy to get out of there. Don't want anything off him. He's got to be our non-tributary anyway. Then why not? Take that fort. Don't particularly want to open myself up to the non-tributary of Jacques land. Jacques and even. So kind of a lump here. No, just a fort then. That will do. He wasn't co-belligerent. Gets him out. And it's a fault that we don't have to siege ever again. We'll keep it up to the point that it gets rid of the gets rid of the devastation, and then, much like Kazakh, who's no longer a tributary, he's no longer a tributary. We'll probably just go in and fight him. Although, I'll get to isolate. Yeah, establish tributary. I'd like to isolate myself from more mandate loss. Don't really want to be waiting around. It's only a white piece though. Okay, we'll leave it. We will leave it. You lot, get yourself out. In fact, you three. Just normal troops, I don't think you're required. Oh, though. Interesting. Your access because you're at war with Homos and Shan. Go on then. And one of our leaders has died. Does mean we're 5 of 5 and we don't exactly need... No, we don't need a leader to take out rebels. I need this to fall today. I will even waste points. Over a straight crossing. Yeah, I've got faith in you. I've got faith in you that you can do that. Over straight into the Ottomans. What could possibly go wrong? And we need an extra leader. Oh, we're at 99.9%. Go on. You'll do. Crimea, do you want out? If I want to make peace with Crimea, we'll certainly want those. And that. You can keep Crimea itself. You'll be pissed off. Only a few people, and they're already pissed off with me. Does take Crimea out of the game. We retain him for another war so that we can get rid of all of these cores of him as well. Go on then, before you go. Done. Yep, I could do with giving this coastline to Theodora. Although it depends what we're going to do in this war, doesn't it? If we can somehow take, which we can now, if we can take the coastline here. No, because we're going to have access. Ottomans are going to be right on the other side of you, you fool. Yeah, okay. Alright. Is there any point in coring this? We'll core Circassia. Circassian or Circassia? No, Circassia. This one. Look at the culture and not the province. Kuban. Stuff up here is Zaratov and Ukek. Matrego, where are you? Matrego will give it to Theodoro. Ajay will give to Theodoro as well. Can't do it right now because we're at war. but afterwards. And we'll get rid of some of this corruption. When can we buy the next tech? 30% ahead. 11,000. 11,000 ducats. Well, it's an investment. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Straight crossing into 53,000 Ottomans, with another 30,000 able to reinforce. Somehow you sidestepped the straight crossing. No idea how. Have you got good maneuver? Yeah, you've got brilliant maneuver. Okay, that would explain it. Yeah, that was quite good. Are you through this far yet? Halfway through. Good. Releases a load of troops. Let's get rid of that. Go headed back into Shan. Don't need you, however. Has anyone slipped past us? Nope, don't need you. Thank you for your time. Let's see your cars. Excellent. So if our cannons off, who's the leader underneath us here? Dongfang. Oh, but he's got infantry combat ability. I'd rather have the infantry combat ability going around squishing stacks, but it'd be alright. They're not a threat to us. 19 stack in just behind. We'll split you up and hopefully get through troublesome. Level 8 fort in the mountains. That's a little bit horrific, but oh well. On the siege of Beck. Excellent, that's just in time. We have a shattering army, probably heading its way up here. So, 25 stack. Back onto our 40 front row. It has now released you lot, and you can head back, but group up first. We'll get you out. We'll merge you up with at least 25 stack of cannon here. There's another combat stack. And we'll push you back into the Ottomans. In the meantime, however, 65 combat stack. Let's see where those Ottomans shatter to. Now we can go take Ankara. Why not? Got a bit of a head start on us, but we should be able to chase him down. Excellent. Anyone that has wheels, step off. You are required for this stack. You're shattering up there, and I can't get to you because of this. Nope. Yep, nope, nope. That's unfortunate. Oh, they got access through Hungary, through Poland, probably. Yeah. Still, there's nothing really here. What's his fault? Level 6. It's nothing. It's nothing. We'll probably mop them up with these guys. $25 isn't enough. Let's chuck another 19 on. Can we chase these guys down? There's professionalism. We're already capped out at professionalism, but fort defense is alright. Yep, we're gonna squish him now. Barrage those walls. Let's barrage this as well. We have the military points to do it with. Alright, so it looks like we're going to catch him up here. Excellent. Where do I need you? Oh, this is going to be annoying. But if they've got access, then we've got access. We can get in to the gubbings of the Ottomans. No point not using force march if we're at full morale anyway. Let's get you there. That's fine. How much of a garrison do you have? The full 10,000. It's going to take him a while to get through. Do we breach walls you? We did not. Let's do that. That's better. And now it's just a good old-fashioned siege race. No. We squish you. Cannons, jump off. The rest of you, make sure they are no longer a problem. Random 19 stack. Let's bring you this way. He's scared of an 11 stack. I mean, fair enough, they're in the mountains, but still. He's probably waiting to stack up before he tries pushing through. Oh, there are Ottomans over there somewhere. Oh, they're here. In the hills. Go on then. Cross the river, into the hills. Still confident. Still confident. Won the siege of Ankara. Lost the siege of Sogla, but that's fine. Squish the 36 stack. Get back on Sogla before it can get too much more of a garrison. Yeah, I think there was a minus in there somewhere. Looks like they're heading off into mainland Qing to do as much devastation damage as they can. Let's just concentrate on doing as much damage to the Ottomans as is possible. Although that's a 13 stack. Oh, there's not Ottomans. There's the Moroccans. Yep, we'll take them out. I forgot I was at war with Morocco. Morocco, do you want out? You were fighting somebody else, weren't you? No, he doesn't. Not even a little bit. That's fine though. Let's try and charge you down. drags you back. We took the 1 penalty, but it would appear that's fine. And you are locked into fighting us. Let's turn that off. Wait for the 13 stack. Squish that as well. Glitch is now Glory Seeker. Glory Seeker? Glory Seeker. Prestige from land battles and army tradition from land battles plus 50%. Not bad. Not bad. Jump back onto Zugler. Ooh, you need a few more. Let's bring you back. Looks like Theodora's doing a really good job of taking that stuff back. What do I want from this fight? Right, coastline down to Constantinople. And then kind of that. We take Moldavia back off Theodora, open up the Ottomans in the next fight. You can eat out, scoop out the juicy insides of the Balkans, whilst being shielded by a thin veneer of purple. Combat ability would be nice, but it's just icing on the cake at this point. It is. It is. Extra combat ability, it just means that you wipe them a day earlier. But now having the high army tradition, being able to roll really good generals is mega important. I had a fight with the Ottomans. It was a while ago. It was just after Corn Country when a lot of my military tradition had been tanked, and we were fighting with 2 and 3 pimp generals. It really shone through that we were getting spanked by the Ottomans. That's why I was a little bit apprehensive over fighting them last time round, because last time we'd fought them, it was horrific. But with better generals, we were just better. Even Theodora using a little bit of his fleet. Love it. Now I'm going to breach walls here. We don't need it, however. I want to get through this as quickly as possible because it looks like they're stacking in a very good province that we can go and smack them in. Where are you going? Desperately trying to get beyond us. Let's try at least cut a 7 stack off. Good. That is good. I don't want to get drawn too far away from holding this though. I don't want them flooding past us. Mosul, however, is level 2-4. Semi-cannons down there. Infantry group up there. And you go as well. Should be enough. Should be enough to hold. Bring you down this way. Force march you. You are the cannons to that front row. I didn't breach walls here. Why did I not breach walls here? Let's see if you look. Excellent. They have stacked up very nicely there. Is there a way in here without a river crossing? I know we're being lazy a little bit, but let's not be too lazy. Karasar. Come in from Konya. What was that? Good. I'm not going to get caught up on 1 and 2 stacks. We'll hit them there. Someone's going up to Mosul. We'll then run to the brook. Heal them from their bum. And Trish -20 is nice as well. So it's going to be pretty much a 65 versus 70 stack. Don't need to be speed marching in there anymore. -1 for being in the hills. Lots more morale. Even discipline. Not really, because everything on our front row fights with 10% more. Even tactics. More of a back row. It's easy, isn't it? Surprised that wasn't a wipe. I'm really surprised that wasn't a wipe. But we'll run down to ISIL to level 2. We can cut through that very easily. Why not speed marching? Fairly certain I'll put you on to speed march. Ten mandate, or all the ducats. I will spend all of those ducats. One that siege. Good, good. Right, you. We'll just take forts out on this side. They'll all count. Oh, looks like they stacked here. Good day, sir. A few losses, but acceptable. Next. Halab. You put school back slightly into land that can support you. Support you better than this land. You two group up. Where do I need to put you? I'll bring you down here. Looks like the Ottomans have started pooping out mercenaries. Probably. Of course, it's only level 2. We'll be through that fairly quickly. Go at level 8, that will make a pretty penny. And you lot can carpet siege a little bit. Might be able to spit out. Serbia got spat out, might be able to spit out 8 Bosnia. These will keep +1 and an advisor cost -25%, which means when we increase the levels of these guys. Yeah, let's increase the level of every one of them. Okay. Oh, we still have tech to take. Still have tech to save up for. But now what do we hit first? It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Alright, mop that up. And then whatever that is. Yeah, it's fine. We're doing more damage to them than they're doing to us. Let's turn off speed marching there. Let's... Now we don't need to barrage, but it just means it gets done quicker. We're not struggling for mill points. Right, turn. Force march. Go there and then there. And you lot group up. Spread out even. Spread out. There we go. So what are the Ottomans doing to us over here? A little bit of devastation, but Orissa, what have you done? That's what we've got to deal with. We'll run you up to Sinope. You can continue just causing havoc. We're level 8. Get through that. Good stuff. On to Trapezio and the rest behind. Could do with the Europeans kicking off right now. Kicking off with the Ottomans, of course. Now would be a really good time, Europeans. Morocco, would you like out? He would not. He would not like out. Ottomans, would you? They would be delighted to get out now, right now. Who gets pissed off? Not many people. Not enough to worry me. I'd want to feed all of that to Theodora. Or would I? Or would I? Definitely that. Could get away without that. Serbia's my tributary, Hungary is my tributary. Maybe we just concentrate on this side. I don't know. Somehow we need to keep Theodoro or a tributary. It doesn't matter what. We can pop out another one. We can pop out another vassal between us and the Ottomans. Giving this stuff to Theodoro protects us here. No, it doesn't. We don't need to. No, it does. Okay, this stuff here means that this is irrelevant because of the sea tile. This stuff here protects us here. Oh, I might as well do that. Might as well do that. Don't think I need anything there. The next war with the Ottomans we can take out the inside. Castilian Italy. That's unfortunate. Although Castile's quite small. And do we now go to isolate our tributaries from the aggression of the Ottomans. So he can't declare war on Shavan anymore, he can't declare war on Ardabil anymore. We'd have to feed a lot of this to Theodora, but I'm sure he'd eat it. Essentially all of it to Theodora. (113% overextension). Well, we can take 1, 2, 3 provinces ourselves. Probably 4. Does open up a Shan. Yeah, something like that. I did say I was going to release Bulgaria. Like it? Nope. What else do I want? Got anything stuff over here? You do have stuff over here. That is brilliant. Because the stuff over here is worthless. I think that will do. Other winning conditions in the game? Not really. It's just you do what you want. The first goal should be to survive. Second goal should be to get bigger, and then it's a case of, do you want to kind of role play? Do you want to, I don't know, start as an Indian tiny person and form, what is it? If you're Muslim, you can form Hindustan, and if you're, yeah, it's really weird. If you're Muslim, you can form Hindustan, but if you're Hindu, you can form Bharat, which is essentially the entirety of India. You can start as one of the daimyos and form Japan. You know, there are little goals that you can set yourself. But no, there's no specific winning conditions. I mean, there's world conquest, which is, I don't know, it gets boring after a while. There's also the list of great powers. I suppose plonking yourself on top of the list of great powers, you could be seen as a win. I think that'll do. I don't think there's any point fighting on for any more because we just physically won't be able to take it. And I am hoping that Theodora has enough absolutism to be able to take this on. Otherwise, we're going to be popping out a grey shield somewhere around here. Maybe Bulgaria here. Maybe Ardalan here. Not Ardalan. Trebizond. Liberate your country. What country is it? Bulgaria. We could do it in the next war. That'd be... Yeah, if we release Bulgaria in the next war, then we can feed as a direct vassal. We can feed him the entirety of that. Yep, that'll happen in the next one. Bulgaria will, or we might even give him back stuff, because the stuff in green here is all going to go to Theodora for the moment. In fact, if I'm releasing Bulgaria, do I need you and you? It's not definite that Bulgaria would vassalize themselves to us. No, let's do that. It will make me laugh. Done. Okay, so the losing of tributary is all about the size of your border with people with high dev that are not your tributaries, direct tributaries. So it's a lot. There's a lot to lose to non-tributaries. So Theodore, prepare to be fed. Right, what do I need to give him? At least this. There might be a point where he's like, no, I can't take it anymore. Which will be unfortunate, but oh well. Theodora, I need to give you Constantinople of all things. Extension by 22%. From one province. Needs to be done. Not Theodesian walls for nothing, are they? Plus Guria. No. We can pop out Trebizond here. Let's concentrate on this end. Burjas. Burjas. And Celestria. And a Derne. %. Hopefully you can take Macedonia as well. No. No, we can't. Oh, it's because he just can't get to it. No, I can. Nope. Clicked on the wrong thing. Clicked on the wrong thing. Macedonia. That's him up to 87% overextension. Can you take Kajelli as well? 96. What about Bolu? Nope. That's the maximum we can feed Trebizond. But it shields us from the Ottomans here. And already it's knocked a bit of non-tributaries. Now we need to pop out Burgas. Okay. Yeah, you are closer. If you're from Bulgaria area, then you are closer to Burgas. I mean, I will bow to your knowledge of that. Trebizond. Trebizond is a grey shield. So I can spit out a Trebizond who's going to be Orthodox. Interesting. Or Georgia. I'll spit out Georgia. Georgia. They'll get Guria, Kars, and Tbilisi. Trebizond will get Trebizond and Mantrega. I might keep Mantrega for myself. Armenia would be here. We'll just Georgia. They will follow the Shia faith. Trebizond, what would you follow? Orthodox. Alright, I'll give you that. Trebizond, I need to feed you up as well. Kanik, Sinop, and Bolu. Kastamonu. Now Bolu. Plascuria. And Kars. And Bayazid. And Van. And Bitlis. It's up to 80%. Harder built. Hard bill even. Can you eat Kirkuk as well? I don't want to be popping out another grey shield. Or we could pop out Iraq. So look now. No tributaries 0.87. Oh, of course, Hormuz is no longer a tributary either. And Ajam is a non-tributary. Right, Trebizond. Let's keep feeding you until you vomit. No tributaries 0.87. Where are we getting that from? You're a tributary. You are not. We've got a border here with Ajam. Yeah, we need to pop out to Iraq. They're going to be required anyway later on. Can we afford to? Yep. Theodoro, Trebizond. Let's get rid of military access from Austria. Iraq, where are you? There we go. Done. One tributaries is down to 60, and the majority of that will be from our border with Ajam and from our border with Hormuz. We've only got a tiny border with the Ottomans now. And Crimea, we have a tiny border. Everything else we are insulated from via our vassals on this side of the world, via our tributaries on this side. Also, Kazan. You need to die. That's our next fight. Yeah, I'll take this for myself. And all this as well. And you. And you. And you. And you. Yep. Take everything else for ourselves. Tbilisi, what's wrong with Tbilisi? We can't get to it because... He's got you first. Okay. Now let's head back into our own land. Let's get you back into Azov. And that wasn't too bad, was it? In terms of wars with the Otto debts. You lot, come out as well. Do not get trapped in... No. I want you all there, and from here, I need you to walk out without going into a tributary's land until you get close to our border. Otherwise they'll just get stuck like they did before. You're moving. You're moving. Stop in there. Right. Yep, all off are moving. Independence from Finland. Nope. Remove Crimea from the map. Excellent. I think we have a reconquest on you. Anyway. Theodora has moved his capital to Moldavia. Why would you do that? Exactly the same trade node. Lower dev. I don't know. Anyway, Norway has left the coalition against us. Excellent. We'll get a spy network on Kazan. Help us to get through his forts just a little bit quicker. Does he have any forts to deal with? Fort mode. Nope, no forts. Just a capital fort. Still, it'll still help. Homos in 35. We can aggressively go in there and eat his face off. Doesn't want to be a tributary. Then we'll make him be king instead. Anyone else drop out of tributary status? Over here, not so much. Ajam, we don't have a truce with you. Manchin's leaving. Yep. Couldn't go less. We do not have a truce with you. Brings in Homos and Crimea. I'd rather have a fight with Homos. Would I? Yeah, we can fight him. We'll take out Kazakh in its entirety. Take a giant lump out of a jam. Feed Iraq this stuff. I'm probably down here. And then take out Homos and continue to feed Iraq parts of that coast. Excellent. And people are leaving the coalition. How stupid of them. However long. What do I have here? That's a random front row. Let's move you off. No, it's not. Oh, this is why I like it to mush everything else up together after a fight and re-sort things out. Because stuff like this happens and it annoys me. 24, 16, 25, that sounds about right. There's nowhere that we can naturally put you, but just split you half and half that. You are... Oh, you're still a bit weird. Let's move you towards Kazakh. And we can get... Ignore current distance. No. Auto damage from the back row. Come on down. And Kazakh. Declare war for imperialism. Delhi will probably not accept. Let's go. Where's your capital? You rush to capital, you just... I know you run into the centre and scare them a little bit. They're just seen as dismantle the Ottomans. I don't think they're going to be up for the fight much. I want you, actually, in there. We'll stack up on the jam as well. Still have 100 absolutism. Nope, it's 98. Strengthen the government quick. Done. Well, we lost 2 absolutism when I brought down war exhaustion. Of course. Tries on revolutionaries. I wish you could deal with them, I suppose. I'll make him happier with us. Although I think my direct vassals are quite happy with us. Yep. Yep. Different religion. I can sort that out. I don't need to. I don't need to. I like to get through this fairly quickly. Kazakh has crap for land, no forts, so let's just spread out a little bit. How much for all your land? We ought to take the entirety of it in one walk. Such is our absolutism. And our name can finally spread out. I'll do. If you split again, I think 15 stacks will be more than enough. Are we fighting? How many are we fighting? Yeah, it'll be fine. It will be fine. Hilarious. Now we are going to have 3% overextension that we can't do until these come in. And the piece out for this deal is something like 99% overextension. So we might have to miss out. On one province. Really not going to catch him. There you go. One, 1, 4. Get him in the sea. Get him in the sea. In fact, my minions could have just done this for me. Never even thought. Nope, get inside. Not even a 1-1-4. That's stupid. Stupid. Good, we can start work on you. We might have to sit on this for a little bit. That is fine. We have troops in the vicinity. Mop you up and then head up that way. Okay. How close are we? No. I'll just leave him with one province. Leave him with his capital. I'll do. Done. Holy font. That's better. Nice to be able to rid yourself of bad hairs. Yep. It's a, what is it, 50 prestige hit to get rid of a bad hair, but 114. 114 is not acceptable. I'm sorry. Cuts down on our non-tributaries penalty, but there's still quite a lot there. I blame Homos and I blame a jam. I'll get these called. What's our next level of admin efficiency coming? Level 27. Alright, it's time to start saving up for tech, I think. Okay, so you lot. Come back down here. It is better. It is much, much better. Having my name spread out. Yeah. Giant king. I almost wish that I'd left my colonists around and taken the last little bit of this. But no, we had more pressing matters for our colonists. 20 loyalty, 10 influence and loads of peasants. All just pay it off. I'll pay it off. Okay, a jam. Quite a big non-tributary. Homos is quite a big non-tributary as well. They're all tanking a mandate. Oh, this is Brunei actually. Brunei, do you want to get inside me? Oh, Brittany does. Friesland and Oldenburg. I can understand Brittany because he's right here. I can't understand Friesland and Oldenburg. Go on then, Brittany. And who's Brunei at war with? Portugal. Brittany, what could you give us? Nope. Admin points instead. Tondo. Nope. Manpower. Right. Oh, Shan, are you ready? I don't think he's ready. Brings in Homos anyway, that's kind of good. Although I'd rather white piece it out. Would I rather white piece out Homos? Or bring him in as a co-belligerent. Hormuz is at... Nice. I'll head with the Ottomans. I don't want to be fighting an unnecessary fight here. Who's this? Ottoman separatist. Nope. Don't be fighting an unnecessary fight here with the Ottomans. So, we'll go to war with Ajam. It'll bring in Hormuz. We'll separate peace out Hormuz for white peace and break alliance with the Ottomans. So it shouldn't be a long peace. It'll be longer than longer than the 5 years of just white peace, but it won't be a huge peace deal. And then we can just fight into him in what, 6 years time? Sweden left the coalition. I don't care. Have you seen Sweden these days? Probably wants our help. He probably tributizes himself to us. Nope. Trebizond, do you not have an army? Probably not. I should have taken his level 8 forts down first. Having to pay for those. Are you making money? No. No, he's not making money. Theodore, are you making money? Yep. Constantinople was only level 2 fort. Alright, you'd have a fort on top of you, so yeah, you've got a decent amount of balance. Yeah, we gave Trebizond a level 8 fort there, a level 8 fort there. Level 2 fort here. Yeah, look, it looks like the area doesn't bother putting forts down, which is a little bit stupid. What is this? Ottoman separatists? No, go take it. If Ottoman separatists win, they'll take the majority of this back, and I will be most displeased. Are we about ready to rock? I think we are about ready to rock. French Mexico. Let's bring you down here as well. Split you in two. And my heavies that I had over here. I think I'm going to need you in this gap, so we can get over to the Hormuz capital just a little bit quicker. So I'm not waiting for him to get out. Right, Majam, let's go. Realism, let's go. Where's your forts? Are you guys on that? You come down and sit on this. You two group up and sit on that. We'll have you into row, I think. I think that's a row. Is everybody moving? Yep. Oh, Crimea came in. Delhi, Hormuz, Malwa. Okay, you about face. I'll send you back. Brunei separatists. We do have transports over here. We can transport probably banners over here. Go take them out. Take out Crimea as well. We'll separate police out Crimea for his stuff. Yeah, we can raise people. Let's raise a load more banners. They're probably all going to be Cav. Such is our composition at the moment. That should be enough. By the time they've all got together. What will we be fighting? Oh, we might need even more. We're going to have insufficient support because it's all going to be cavalry. That's popped out. Nope, you're all going to the wrong one. We will breach walls here to level 8. And Homos is still dealing with particularists. Love it. It's only level 2, so we won't bother breaching walls up. The rest of you can step off. More banners. The French are still in Japan. We'll siege of Europe. Excellent. Out-of-date forts, very easy to get through. Obsolete fort, I think they count as. Diplo rep and Diplo annexation cost, or till how long? No, we're not going to be Diplo annexing anyone anytime soon. Diplo relation is nice. Diplo reputation is nice. We'll take Diplo points. Squish? Squish. Let's try and get through. This fort just a little bit quicker. We can take Crimea out of the game. We can actually hold it ourselves. How did you get isolated then? Alright. First loss. First loss against a jam. Oh well. Anyway. Cannons. Let's get you together. Let's get you on that fort. You have... Who is this? Who is this leader underneath me? Zhao. Let's put you on there. We'll see if you can out. You carry on. You go and support. And it looks like Sistan, who is fighting us, is also fighting Vijayanagar. No, how are you? How are you fighting us then? No idea. Good way to keep unruly vassals in line, give or build them expensive forts and pay off their debt every couple of years. Yeah, that's a fair one. Yeah, you do get massive bonuses for paying off the debt. Wait, I don't think they're unruly. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 forts. How much would it be to pay off your debt? Is it dribbles on? Right at the bottom. Yeah. That you want to be... You want to get to the point where they're just making a loss. Because even paying off a few ducats gives you a big boost. Excellent. Come here, let's get you out. I'll take that off you. I can't because I'm coring, aren't I? But we can take it off him. He'll be fine with that. Homos. All I want from you is that, which will give us a truce for how long? 40. So yeah, turns a 5-year truce into quite a long time. That will just white piece them out. I don't mind fighting the Ottomans again. Excellent. Crimea, let's get you out. I'll take that. And revoke all of these goals. Who cares? Okay. Excellent. Oh, you're level 2 for. Keep you up to get rid of the devastation, but that is about it. Free troops. Where do I station you? Who are you war with? Oh, all that. Okay. Let's have you over here somewhere. But the heavies down here, we've got access all the way across to the Holmos capital. We can white piece him out very quickly. Hopefully. Trading in naval supplies. Trying to go on to access Y. Was to stand while up. Yep, go for it. It's even worse. It's even worse. Almost. How close are we? Nope. Okay. Okay. Who's this? Rebels. That reminds me, we have rebels over in Brunei, don't we? Yep. And a lot of banners here. Let's start shipping them over. Hopefully it doesn't attack us and we can ship a good amount across here. No, don't go and fix yourself up. I need you to go back and pick even more up. If there's anyone in here with actual legs and not horse legs, I need them on the boat first. Also, another general. That's terrible. That's terrible as well. What? We're at 96 armor tradition. What are you trying to do to me, game? Oh, even that's not bad. It's not good either, but it's not bad. Let's siege over Moz. Excellent. How much would you like out? I don't think I want anything from Hamas. I want to be able to go back to war with him within 5 years. So, I'll do. Away you go. Hajam, Delhi, Malwa. Right, okay. You're all grouping up. We'll have this 25 stack over there. And we'll have it supported as well. I don't care where Dilly's going. Don't really give a toss where Dilly's going. And from a jam, I would like to feed this stuff to Iraq. And then take land for myself. Or do I? Or do I just feed it all to Iraq? Thing is, over this sea tile, I don't know if this counts as a non-tributary. I know this does, but this is a very weird sea. Anyway. We're getting squished yet. We are not. Excellent. Right. 10 infantry. Let's get you on the boat first. And then anyone else. Let's get you on board. We'll go spit you out on top of this 17. Just in time. Ah. What? I put 10 infantry on there. Where have you gone? I put you on the board first as well. Right. Okay. There we go. 50 admin and lose a mandate. Nope. We can gain the mandate for all the money. Yes. We are losing a mandate tiny bits at a time. Let's not lose giant chunks. That'll be enough. Barrage our way through that. That's already got breached walls. You've already got breached walls. I don't know why you're hanging around doing nothing. Let's go and try and squish this 24 stack. Oh, there's another fort here. Well, there's a job for you. Are we there yet? We are. Right. You look. Group up. Still going to be a fairly crap front row, but let's go for it. Can I beat you into jungle? 29th, 31st, yep. It's worth it to get there first. Okay. You lot. I'll need the majority of you lot. Our cup already floweth over with cav. The extra banner infantry, however, I will use them. We'll transport them back to where we need. Oh, there are a lot of them. But they're only a tiny stack. There's another fort here. We have one. Excellent. Let's get you on that thing there. And you can go support. I'll come back. I need you to hit these, and then I need you to hit both of them. Last thing we want is things flipping back. How much is it going to cost? Base cost of 600, and it costs 377, but we have a penalty of 35%. Yes. How about yes? I'll deploy, why not? Another idea group. What we're going for with our... well, this idea group. We could go offensive for the memes. It would be the memes. Extra discipline. Better generals. Yeah, the music is very soothing. I mean, they brought out guns, drums, and yeah, I don't know, whatever else it was. Guns, drums, and automobiles, or something stupid like that. So there's some of them that I've turned off just because they're terrible. They are terrible. They're not an EU4 kind of sound. But no, some of them are good. Anyway, idea group. Offensive. I think it has to be offensive. Getting through sieges just a little bit quicker. Ba-da-ba. Yeah, I think we're gonna fight quite well. I should probably... what are we on? 26, 25, 26. Still, I think focusing military when we can would be an idea. I don't need this general. Let's have you transported if it's safe. I hope so. Kind of over here. Excellent. Anyone else want out? No, we haven't done any damage to Malwa or Delhi. That's okay. We have an anti-rebel stack on its way. Ugh. 1-1 siege. What's the other siege? It's a terrible place for you to be then. Right. You guys sit on that fort. We're already almost through that one. I should have you speed marching. And you're about to die. Although my cannons turned up first, which was not nice. It's probably off down there somewhere. In fact, let's go do some damage to Malwa. We can get all the way into his capital. That's brilliant. Oh, of course, you. Let's take out to Delhi as well. Surgical strikes into the hearts of both Malwa and Delhi. I've got some more infantry on here. We'll get them off once we're safe. I wonder if I can pull his forts down. No. Right, let's breach those walls. Well, no siege, excellent. Delhi, would you like to get out now? No, no he would not. How about now? Yes. Don't think I want force tributary or anything like that. Well, I was non-tributary. I don't want to get involved here. White peace will do. In fact, release Punjab. Release Sindh. Yeah, release Punjab. There you go. Punjab will want to be a tributary. 100% will want to be a tributary. Yep. As does Delhi actually. Right, get yourself out on black flagged. I will come back in and sit on something of Malwa-ish. No, don't. A little bit of rebel stomping. Probably because you're trying to convert all the stuff. I think they are both orthodox. Yeah. Although Theodora's doing a really good job. I think Theodora picked up religious. Yep. Did you? Yep. So you should both be able to convert very quickly. Are you lot been done? You're on the cusp. Malwa, do you want out? Yep, one more take. In fact, just sitting on this fort, we'll get him out for free. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Away you go. 95 war score now with you. Alright, what do we want? What do we want? Is there a grey shield around here? There should be. Can feed some of him to Iraq. We can pop out Khorasan. Feed Khorasan a lot of stuff as well. Anyone down here? Or if you're operating around this area of the map and you go into war with someone quite big and you win and you beat them and you want someone to be popped out of them, never pop out of Persia. Never create Persia as a vassal. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Because they have so many rebels that pop up in this area and flip land back to Persia that suddenly the 3-province vassal that you have one year can be a 15-province vassal the next year, and if you're not big enough to counter your vassal, then he'll break away from you. Yeah, don't form Persia, not unless you're huge like the Ottomans. Bad times happen. Khorasan. Yeah, we could pop out for Khorasan, feed him up. Right, so in the peace deal we'll take more than 100% overextension. Something like that. Coalition may form. Well, it may form, but it probably won't. Away you go, Hacham. It's been nice doing business with you. Suddenly, King Persia. And not as much going down the toilet to non-tributaries than I thought it would. Still, we'll take Iraq, the stuff around Ottomans. Ottomans, where are you going? Why are you taking all of this attrition in your own land? Are you at war with somebody? Truce with Hedjaz. Just pieced out of Hedjaz. Just to take a lump down here. Yep. Taking that. Okay. Right, Iraq. Let's make sure there's no forts down here. No, good. Alright, let's feed you up a little bit, shall we? Can I have it in alphabetical? That would be better for me. Let's grant you somewhat. And dish. Really? Really? Shat? Alright. Basra. Grana. Hafar. I'm kind of a little bit down this coast as well, I think. We'll hold off on that just now. Grey Shield. Khorasan, I think it was. Yep, Khorasan. Let's pop out a Khorasan. I didn't want that, but it still does a job. Yeah, it does a job. Yeah, it's fine. Khorasan, do you want more stuff than you've actually got? Let's grant you Yazd. Rafandijun. Darab. Get rid of those forts as well. They're going to have one level 8 fort here that's a little bit useless to them, but and another level 2, which they might struggle with. Khorasan. 35% overextended. Ardakan. Semnon. Theheran. Kazvin. Hamadan. That's you up to 99%. So we're still going to have a border with a jam, but it's going to be a small border. We no longer have quite as big a border with Hormuz anymore. We don't have a border with the Ottodubs anymore. Now the only reason we have plummeting mandate, well, not plummeting, it's going down, but it's only because of devastation now. Which means Ardebal is ripe for the eating, as is Shavan. We could do what we did with Kazan. Revoke tributary and attack into them straight away. Our extension still of 117. Alright. Does that need a second to tick? It did. We're now down to 74. I think I'll take the rest. In terms of non-tributaries. Yep, Ajam. Iraq. If I close up Ajam in its entirety, we're not going to be able to declare war on them. And anyway, this is dead ground. This is the only province that we have a border with. That's going to take a while to get him. It's a little bit fiddly, but oh well. And there we go. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for this streaming session, ladies and gentlemen. I need to go get a drink and have something to eat and have a break. But non-tributaries over here. Oh, big lump there. Big lump with Norway. But our aggressive expansion in this area, I was going to say aggressive expansion in this area has kind of calmed down a little bit. It's not really, has it? But if we went to war with somebody over here, I'll leave it 24 days until my dude comes back. Continue to sabotage reputation. Now we've got imperialism. I don't need the claims on the Ottomans, not so much. Let's declare war on you. No coalition comes in. Against Norway. Bring in Denmark as a co-belligerent would bring in just nobody. What about Poland? Still have a truce with you. We're bringing the Ottomans. Why? Do you have an alliance with the Ottomans? Nope. Guaranteed by the Ottomans. Ottomans, you. Sweden. Sweden is already at war with Norway, so probably best not to go to war with him. He might not exist by the time we get over there. Homos needs to be attacking into him. When that truce is done. The moment that truce is done. So we've got 4 years to wait. In 4 years I want a war with Norway over and done with. Kazakh. Yeah, it's quite a long truce with you. Does anyone want to be my tributary? Punjab does. Oh, of course. Punjab. We'll grab Delhi as well. I should be moving my troops. We'll leave one stack around here to put down rebels. The rest of you kind of move in that general direction. We're off to Norway. We'll drop off these infantry as well. And have them move it so I know where they are and what they're doing. Next mission, reduce overextension. That will come in probably, maybe. We'll see. I could pay off alone if I wanted to. Although, I need to save up. Need to save up. Already spreading through us. And everyone else has got it, but it is spreading through us. We're over our limit. We're not. Okay, Delhi. I want money from you. Money. Manpower even, sorry. Manpower from you as well. Oh yeah, leave it there. So, war against Norway. Push him off the peninsula. So that we don't border him. That'll cut down on non-tributaries. May roll straight into a war with Denmark, especially if Denmark could come in to help him. Or he's just going to come in to help. So we'll make sure we have transports over here. Can we get around Africa yet? We cannot. That's terrible. You head back up here and we'll pump out some transports. So that I know what I'm doing next time I come on. 10 transport should be enough. Probably only a level 2. Yeah. So we'll push Norway off. Eat some of Denmark. Try to eat the remainder of Sweden. I doubt any of his friends will come and help him. That's if Norway and Denmark don't split them up between themselves before we've got there. We'll still have, even if we take the stuff here, we'll still have the border with Denmark. We'll have a little bit bigger border with Brandenburg. However, we'll see what we do. If Sweden disappears here, we can pop out of Sweden here and feed him these provinces. That gives us a buffer zone between Brandenburg and Hesse. We've already got a border here and here. However, the bigger the border, the more of an impact it has. HRE didn't get one reform passed. And as long as we can get rid of a good amount of devastation. And we should be able to arrest this mandate. Plus eating a big chunk of Hormuz will help in the next war. Eat a big chunk of Hormuz, get the border with Punjab, who is our... also gives us a border with Yarkand though. We'll be swapping one non-tributary for another one. We'll see. We'll see how we get on. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, do take care.